多台啊？有人拿拍照。Dude, that's pretty sick. 有一台坏掉了。
Actually, never mind. I'll just hold it.
I think it's bright enough.
No, I just don't want to hold it the whole time. Oh.
It's not wide enough.
The Royal Canadian Air Force
Its
roots back to 1919 with the Air Board of Canada. The Air Board conducted civilian flying operations including fisheries and forestry patrols, aerial photography, and anti-smuggling operations in flying boats like the Vickers Viking. In 1923, the Air Board would become part of the newly formed Department of National Defense, and on April 1st, received its official designation as the Royal Canadian Air Force. Canada's original Air Force trainers came from Great Britain as part of the Imperial gift. Biplanes such as the Avro 504 and the Softwood Camel, gifted to Canada, were used for both training and operational duties. By the 1930s, these early biplanes were replaced with more powerful aircraft, including the iconic North American Harvard. Canada and the Harvard would become integral in the British Commonwealth training plan in World War II. Considered by many to be the most defining aerial battle of World War II, the Battle of Britain saw more than 100 Canadians fly and fight alongside Britain's Royal Air Force in Spitfire and Hurricane fighters. 47 Canadian airmen gave their lives during that campaign. The Golden Hawks flying F-86 Sabres were formed in 1959 to commemorate the 50th anniversary of flight in Canada. They were so popular that they were extended, continuing to fly through the 1963 air show season. In all, they performed at 317 air shows in Canada and the United States and established a national display legacy continued on by the Golden Centenaires and the Snowbirds. Home to the North Pole, Canada has a special relationship with Santa. St. Nick has flown with the Royal Canadian Air Force on numerous occasions, dating back to 1931. And since the mid-1950s, the RCAF has helped NORAD track Santa's Christmas Eve progress around the globe. The Cold War saw extreme tensions between North America and the Soviet Union. In the 60s and 70s, the Royal Canadian Air Force employed supersonic Century Series fighters, including the CF-101 Ruby and the CF-104 Starfighter as interceptor, reconnaissance, and strike aircraft.
Snowbirds.
Officially named in 1971, the Snowbirds have been Canada's national air demonstration team for more than 50 years. With their 9 twinkling lights and iconic red and white cheer jets, the Snowbirds are recognized worldwide as a symbol of Canada and the Canadian Forces. The CF-18 Hornet has been Canada's multi-role fighter aircraft since 1983 and participated in operations around the world, including the Middle East, Eastern Europe, North Africa, and as part of NORAD's aerial defense of North America. The RCAF CF-18 demonstration team often features a distinctive paint scheme on its demo jet. The RCAF is responsible for providing aerial search and rescue services across the country. More than 750 specialized personnel utilize a variety of SAR aircraft to respond to thousands of calls across 6 million square miles each year. And effective deployment of equipment and troops is critical to almost all Canadian Forces missions around the world. The Royal Canadian Air Force's newest strategic airlift platform, the Globemaster III, can carry 75 tons of cargo more than 2,000 nautical miles.
How about a big round of applause for North Star Drone Show doing an outstanding job closing off our air show here today, as well as celebrating the 100th anniversary of the Royal Canadian Air Force.